Hey guys, and welcome to my channel again. This is Escape Art by Scott, and I am Scott. And if you're in my, you keep coming back to me, I appreciate it. And if you're first time watching me, I hope you come back as well. And I thank all my subscribers. I think I got 18 of them now, and I'm so thankful for that. I didn't really think I'd get that many, really, to tell you the truth. But hey, keep watching me, keep subscribing to my channel, and keep sharing it for me, okay? And I'll get on with this. And on my last video, if you watched it, I said in my next video, which is now, of course, I was going to do an oval, and this is what I got. It's a oval canvas. It is a 16 by 20 oval canvas, and my last video, I think it was done on a 12 by 24. I just wanted to show you guys what you can do with some different sizes of canvases. I normally paint on 18 by 24, 16 by 20 square type canvases, but my last one is more of a rectangle, and as you can see, this is an oval. And I just wanted to show you what you can do on an oval. And getting back to whether or not you see my last video, I actually posted 2 videos. It was about 6 days ago or so, and on those 2 videos, I think I got a total of 6 views. 5 views on one and 1 view on the other, and I ain't really getting it done. I'm gonna keep sticking with this as long as I can, but I figured if I got 18 subscribers, at least get 18 views, right? But but I got 6 views, so it is what it is, right? So let's get on with the painting here. And I hope that everyone had a very nice Christmas. Today's the 26th, day after Christmas, and I know I had a good one, and I hope you did too. And I'll be using some brushes that I got for Christmas. It's a company called Bates. This is the first time I'm using the brushes. It's a kind of a blue tint color brush. I'll show you. And with a white tip, I don't know. All I know is a synthetic brush, and I will see how it's done, how they do. And right now I'm going to dip my brush into some white paint, and I'm going to cover this canvas up here with some white. And let me go ahead and lightly mist that. Lightly. So this paint will go on a little smoother. And this way, when I put on my sky color, the blue, it will blend into this white. And it's so much easier. Sometimes I forget, even I forget to put on this white. But it is easy when you're blending. That means you're blending, in my opinion, you're blending in 2 colors, or 2 or 3 colors. But if you try to blend in your sky just on this dry canvas, which is blue, it's going to it's not going to spread out over the canvas like it should. All right, maybe I'm saying it better that way. But there's that. Now I'm going to dip my brush into some phthalo blue. And this again, I don't know if you can see it. Right here I got my phthalo blue, and just pull the paint out and tap it into that paint. Do not go directly into that pile of paint, because you won't get it distributed across your bristles of your brush evenly. But if you tap it like this, it's pretty much going to work for you. And that's what your brush should look like, just evenly throughout the thing, throughout the bristles. Alright, again, this is phthalo blue, alright? Come right up here and just cover your sky and just go right to it. Leave some dark areas, leave some wider areas. Okay, come back in with some more of your phthalo blue. Come right up here darken it what you think needs to be darkened. And just that's all I put in my skies, guys. I don't know how many ways you can put in the skies, but that's just my way. I see too many people being too, I don't know, act like they're doing an operation when they put in the sky. It ain't that important, or, I mean, it's important, but just paint it in there. Don't mess around with this. It's just the sky. Okay, we're going to put it right here, right in through here. See, without that white paint, wow, you won't be able to do this at all. And you know, just take a look, see, maybe right in here. Paint this in a little better on the sides. And something like that. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, my next step, this sky right here is still a little bit wet, right? So I'm going to put some clouds in here. But I need this to dry a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead to my next step. And I want to drop down here and I'm going to put in some distant mountains in here. And the way I'm doing that is just using a flat brush. This brush right here, just flat on top, just going straight across. That's called a flat brush. I guess that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. Alright, and the way I do this, you know, you see a lot of them going up and down. They're holding their brushes up and down, which is what you call, I'm going to get fancy here now, vertical. Okay? Vertical, but I want to go across. I believe they call it horizontal. And actually, no. Hold it vertical, but I'm going to hold my brush like this. Have I confused you guys as much as I'm confused? What I just said? Hold your brush up vertical, but hold it in such a way like this, and kind of go zigzag. And in my opinion, again, it's my opinion, it looks a little more realistic. That's all I'm going to do with these distant little mountains. And I might put a few over here. And just keep going across. Why not just keep going across? Maybe a high peak way up here, then it comes way down low. I just don't know if any of this will show, because I'm going to have, what I'm going to have is putting some land here next, and then I'm going to have a big old waterfall coming down, and then in front of that I'm going to put some more distinct type trees. So, and I hate to put in stuff that I know is going to be covered up. I think I covered that in my other videos, where I see too many people painting in things and then covering it right up, and I just don't, man, I don't like that. Just like this, and just might as well keep coming with it. Because like I said again in my other videos, I don't trace anything. I don't have no set patterns. I'm 100% free at this. I've been working on this painting in my mind for a few days to get it right, and I just hope I got it right. Meaning I don't have a painting off to the side. I know this is strictly for my, what do you call it, imagination. But I want to continue on with this, okay, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. know if I'm being recorded or not. Might have to edit this one. Alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that little part right there. I thought I was off the air, kinda. But I couldn't turn off the camera. See, I turn off the camera when I'm doing brushes or if I'm putting paint on the palette, things of this nature. It cuts down the time on the video because I really don't want to bore you no more than I have to, right? Alright. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to put in some a grassy area right through here. And all I did was mixed up me some paint, some sap green, some yellow, and a little white. And now you come back in here. This is dry, pretty good dry. So you come back in here with your mountains or your hills or grassy areas, whatever you want to call them, and you just drop it right on in. Easy. This is almost as easy as paint snow. No problem. Now, who can't do this? If you got a desire to paint, this is it. The way how I'm doing it, anyone can do it. Now I'm going to come back in here with just some solid sap green on my brush, just to give it a little flavor right through here. You don't want it all just one color back in here. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. We'll find out. And I'll be right back. Alright, as this grass is dry, I just want to point out a few things for you. One thing is that, notice my tree line right here. It stops right here and it stops right here. The reason why I had to stop right here, because I knew I was going to have a big old waterfall coming right through here. So why put in trees, all these trees right here, when I know I'm putting a waterfall in there? And that's what I'm trying to explain, is that you don't put things in areas where you know you're going to cover them up. You know, what's my saying? You know, that's a waste of paint and it's a waste of time, okay? If you don't mind wasting time, okay? If you don't mind wasting paint, you know, that's your business. But if you waste time and paint, you're going to waste some money, okay? If that don't, I know that's going to bother you. If it don't bother you, you know, hey, have at it. Waste it. I don't care. But anyway, don't put things when you know you're going to cover them back up. It's just like, you know, the way I do trees is, you know, I put in the leaves first, okay, and then I put in the trunk and the limbs and the twigs. Because if you put in the trunk and the limbs and the twigs and all that, and then start putting your leaves all on top of that, look what you've done. You covered all that up. I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. But that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to jib around about that. Well, this right here is painting. This grass is drying. It's still a little tacky. I want to put some water right in here. It might work. Let me find out. And okay, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and drop my water in here. First, I'm going to use the shadow color part of the water here, which is a mixture of phthalo blue and a nice phthalo green, okay? And about equal parts. And you come right up here, and however you want to do it, come right up in here, touch it, and just let it flow. And just load back up this a little, and when you come here, you start up here and now come down just a little lower and put in your next little part of your wave, or your waterfall rather. and just keep going lower and lower with it. Again, we're going to cover all this up, a little bit of it. With, you know, with trees and water and all that. Alright. Alright, I'm about to put the white on here for the water. But now if you come right down here, right up here, and you just go lower and lower down the canvas, and it looks like that it pushes that waterfall back that way towards these trees. That is the illusion of depth and distance in your painting. Alright. Anywhere you want to go with this, so you can come right here and just drop in your water. And this will take several times. Also, you can go ahead, I'll do that to save a little bit of time here. You can go ahead and put some white paint on your palette knife, and you can come right up here and do it that way. See, that water is mixing in, the white paint is mixing in with the paint that you had underneath, and it's giving those nice little watercolors. Make sure you get that right there. Now this part right here you might not get on your first stroke, second stroke. Just keep going back until you get it the way you want it. And I want to keep it just like that. Alright. My next step right now is when I want to start putting in some trees right through here. And we'll see where it takes us. Alright, I'm back, guys. I was just going to put in some trees, and I promise you that. But this amount of waterfall, you know, all this water is going to have some mist at the bottom here, and that's what I'm going to do. I just put some little bit of paint on my brush here. This is one of my newer brushes that I got for Christmas, and all you're going to do is just tap in some white right down here at the very base bottom of the waterfall, and just tap. Nothing too hard here. And go all the way up into your tree line here. Do not cover up your trees. The white paint is what they call a very opaque paint. I don't have a clue what opaque means. Don't even ask. All I know is a thick paint. You can't see through it. Okay, so it will cover up anything that you paint over. So if you don't like any of these trees, this is the time to cover it up. And all you're doing is just tapping. Anybody can do that. There. That's good enough. Now this mist, what I just did, it won't show a whole lot right now. But once I put in the tree line and all, it will pop out. It just gives your painting just that little bit of extra detail. Okay. Now I mixed me up some paint to paint these nearer trees right here, and what I did was I mixed up some black and some sap green and some of that blue, some of that phthalo green, that phthalo blue, a nice rich dark color here, and let's see, come right up in here wherever you want to start your tree line. Let's see right about here. You're going to come down your mist area, okay? Come right down and make sure some of this grass shows too. You know that grass area you put in at the beginning? Make sure some of that shows. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I wanted to point it out. Remember this tree line that's going this way? Look at the waterfall. Look what I did right here. I covered all that up. This space over here that was empty. Look at the tree line. I covered that up. See, that's how you do it. Alright, I'm going to come back in here and touch this tree line up here. And I'm going to continue on with this. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to have to speed this up. The camera... I want to get this all in one video. I don't want it because it's getting late today. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up right quick. And I did my tree line right here. Now I want to come back in here with some again, some green and some yellow, but a little darker than what's back there, okay? Because you are a little closer. You can see a little bit more. What I'm trying to get here is a little valley looking thing. I kind of want that on a slope. And I'm going to have me some trees right here. And I'm going to dip in my brush into some just plain old yellow. Because it was getting to look a little bit too one color. I don't want that. Maybe that old sun coming right down and hitting that. Hitting that yellow right here. That's nice. I think I'm going to keep that. And keep coming down here at an angle. See how fast I'm putting this in? And there's some people out there that are taking 3 days to do this. That's on them. Alright, there's enough on that. Now, I want to come back in here with some trees. I'll be right back. Oh, it won't turn off. Alright. I've already put in a few trees here. I tried some different brushes just to speed this along, and it did not work. So I stopped immediately, and I'm going back to my trusty old fan brush, which it is the brush to do these type of trees. And again, this is a good little thing for you. I don't know if you're having problems with these type of trees. Come all the way down. And then this is the fan brush. It's almost impossible to get this wrong with a fan brush. I just wanted to use a different brush to speed it along. But it's not going to let me do that. So, and kind of come in here with your fan brush. I don't know if you can see me. And this is the motion that you do the limbs with. If you want your branches to face up. If you want them facing down, then you push down on your brush to make the limbs go down. And you keep on coming all the way down. Something like that. And I'm going to keep going all the way over here, okay? I'll be right back. My camera's about to go dead, guys. I want to let you go. It's going to take a few minutes for this paint to dry. Now, I was going to come back with some highlight, with some green right here, just to highlight the trees. Maybe, put in a few trunks. But very nice painting, I think, in a very short amount of time. And what did I do that you can't do? Okay, you could do this. Ain't no problem. Okay, believe me. I know you guys don't know me, but if you did know me, I ain't do nothing hard. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ask anybody that knows me, okay? And so at that, I'm gonna leave you alone. You can tweak this a little bit. I might come back a little later. I might put this is a nice little spot for an eagle. I might come back and put that in, and just tweak it up, maybe a few rocks here and there, whatever you want. Hey, this is your painting, okay? If you're following along, this is your painting. Do it the way you want to, okay? So again, keep following me, guys. Keep sharing it. Hit that like button for me. I need some more subscribers, and whatever that means. Okay, it means something to YouTube. I don't know, whatever. So until next time, guys. Again, hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. The New Year's right around the corner. I hope it's good for everybody. Okay, you guys take care.